Hey, what's up everyone? This is Tyler G of Batman TAS Figs. I hope you guys are having a great day. Today we are going to be reviewing the Mattel Young Justice Batman figure. And he is to the right of Damian. And you might think this figure looks a little familiar, minus a few little additions here or there. And you'd be right, because it is very similar to other Mattel Batmans. Let's move Damian over. And you could tell that they use a lot of the same pieces, or similar pieces. Similar design, at least. Because the torso, you could tell, was not the same sculpt. But you could tell the arms look almost exactly alike, if not exactly alike. The legs, kind of different, but they have very little differences in like the muscle tone and stuff, but overall you can tell it's like almost the same figure. There are some differences though, and we'll be looking at those. But first we'll talk about what this figure comes with, because that is one of the main reasons a lot of people are going to want to buy it. It comes with a lot of very cool accessories. So let's get into that before we get into too much else. The coolest thing that this figure comes with is this dial piece. And it is really, really cool. Has a lot of details in it, little weathering, chipping, bullet holes. It has 2 peg holes to put Batman on. Very cool gargoyle piece. And you can just do a lot with it. A lot of different opportunities to do different poses, different scenes. He comes with 2 very rubbery, thick, funny looking batarangs. But hey, it's accessories. And then he comes with another very cool smoke grenade, kryptonite grenade. It could be whatever you want. I think it's very cool. And watching reviews for this figure before I got it, I saw a lot of people complain about this because they're just like, I don't know what it is. Like, what is it? It's, I don't know, use your imagination. It could be anything. You could pretty much use this for a bunch of different stuff. A smell effect, gas effect. Come up with something cool. Use your brain. Alright, so we got, those are the accessories. 2 batarangs. A gas pellet bomb. Kryptonite, etc. Whatever, and a very cool dial wall. Now let's get into the figure. He has a almost olive, silvery metallic, like coloring for the body. It has like slight tints of green almost in some spots. The belt, a dark yellow, almost brown, with a yellow spot on the buckle. Very simple bat signal. Cape is not too hard but not too soft of a fabric. It's like almost in between. He has a lot of cool paint details and like little, I like the little steel toe boot look. I like that they painted brass knuckles on his hands. So they did a lot of cool stuff. I mean, the face sculpt I don't think is the best. Just looks very plain, but in the right lighting and right like picture setting, you can make it look very cool. So he has, if you ever bought a Mattel DC Batman figure in your life, you know what this articulation is like. That's as far as he can get his arms up with the cape. I mean, you could push it a little bit more if you warm up the cape. You get a bicep swivel. You get a single jointed elbow. No rotation at the elbow. No pivot, I mean. You get a wrist that can move in a 360. No hinge. Thigh cut. Single knee. You can get the leg to kick back a decent amount. You can kick out that far. He can most certainly do the splits. And he has a single joint ankle And it's very familiar. A very familiar fig, but I mean, it is cool to have a Young Justice Batman because that show is very popular. So popular, it's coming back. So it is cool to have. And the fact that they add in the extra dio piece and accessories is just icing on the cake. So let's look at some size comparisons. Here he is next to DC Collectibles animated Batman. And he's taller. Let's take a look at his grandpa. A couple generations before him. And he's taller than him as well. If I get him sitting all the way up, even all the way standing up, Young Justice is a little taller. Not even just because the ears, his head looks like it's a little bit above the old 80s Batman. Then we'll take a look at the Reaper figure, just another DC Multiverse figure comparison. And he's a little bit bigger than, the Reaper's a little bit bigger than most DC Multiverse, so he is about the same size, if not a little taller, but yeah, a little taller. So, another reason that I like getting this figure is because he goes really well with this Damian Wayne Robin. I like to pair these two together in my display, and with pictures, I think they look perfect for each other. They look a lot like, this Batman looks a lot like the animated, like, Batman vs. Robin and Batman and Son animated movies too, so I think it looks good. Fits in nicely. I like that sword. Yeah, so Young Justice Batman, my grade on this figure, sculpt and everything, I would say 6 out of 10 sculpt, just because we've seen it before, it's nothing new. Face sculpt, I give a 5 out of 10, because like they barely tried. I got it for a birthday present, so I don't know if you want to spend your own money on it. Like if you're having a birthday come up or Christmas or something, you're like, hey, like this would be a cool piece to add that I don't have to spend my own money on. And I really want the dio piece and the, I mean, this is really cool for pictures. I could do like 4 or 5 pictures just based around this accessory. And I could do tons with the wall. The Batman's cool to have a Young Justice Batman. So if you're a Batman collector, you're gonna want it. I think just a matter of if you want to get it yourself or wait till you get it for a birthday gift or something like that. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. I would recommend this figure alone mostly on the accessories. But again, it's a cool looking fig. Alright, I hope you guys have a good day. More pictures of this figure and other figures from my review videos at Batman TAS Figs on Instagram. Batman TAS Figs. Alright, I'll see you guys later.